Alright then, Reevesy. I'll see you later then, mate. See you later, Reevesy. Bye. Alright up, folks. I didn't realise you were there. I was just seeing my mate Reevesy off. He's just been doing a bit of shunting at loft. Let's see what's on today's list. We've got to move HST to top level because we're not needing that. Collect the mixed raker wagons from platform 2 and use Grot to get him some airtime. That's fair enough. Here he comes. Let's get him out of here. So yeah, I don't know if you know my mate Keanu. He does a few bits and bobs of acting. He's had a few films out. Comes around and does a bit of shunting now and again. He's not really bothered about running fast stuff. He just likes to shunt with 08 round and sometimes uses 97. Now I've got my engineers here, look, just checking that wagon other foot modifications I've recently done. So yeah, basically he comes around, does a bit of shunting and then gets his send back, does a bit more filming and whatnot. So yeah, he likes this. He's going to have a word with one of the producers about it. Thinks they might be interested in using it as one at new locations, for one at new filming locations. I see these roofs, look, on these coaches. I've been doing a bit of roof weathering. Here, look, here's a picture of it. It's alright, it's not brilliant, but it's looking alright, isn't it? I've also been detailing up some of my track work and lines, look where Class 08 is, make it look a bit more realistic. It's not great, but it's getting there. Where's this HST gone? I tell you what, I can't keep sidetracking you, can I? Oh, here he is, look. Right, get your sent up there, pal. Even though he's not featuring in this video, he's still loving life, look, as he goes round that sweeping tunnely bend. Hey, what about that, I think it was episode 31 or 30 with that little bit of black and white footage at end. I bet loads of people missed that. My stats show that there's only about a third of my viewers left by the end of my videos, but 30 you got that, didn't you, I bet. I think I'll put a bit of a secret bonus at the end of this one as well, but it's not a secret now, I've told you, is it? So maybe there won't be one. So, what have we done this week? I've got my Acura Scale coal loads, which I bought direct from Acura Scale. And interestingly, they were like half price where other people are selling them from. So I don't even get why anyone wouldn't buy them direct when it's free postage and it's like half price. It seems utter madness. Anyway, yeah, a bit of a bizarre one. I'm quite happy about it, like I'll show you. The loads are surprisingly good, they're better than I thought they were going to be. They fit lovely, which I thought they would anyway. But, let me show you this. I'll just get this Intercity 125 parked up round at upper station level, because he'll be dropping some passengers off for work. And then I'll show you in between this shot ending at next one. But yeah, interesting. See what you think. Can't remember if I've told you this one, but this little grey girder bridge is going under. That is 2mm cardboard I made that way. 2mm cardboard, bit of super glue, bit of grey primer, bit of rusty nonsense. And it's basically a bit of a copy of a bridge near mine. I think I have told you actually, but get it twice, don't you? I'll tell you another little interesting fact that you might find interesting or not. That house above where it's a shop now, but you know, it Coca-Cola sign on side. Well, when we first converted that to a shop years ago, basically this school teacher and one of his students who were a bit of a rogue, they were cooking crystal meth up there. And anyway, police got hold of them and locked them up and all that. But then we sold the story over to Netflix and they made a program out of it called Breaking Bad. Basically all because of some crooked teacher in Liberty Junction who used to work in high school that's now believed to be a cult. It's just unreal how things like unfold, isn't it? Anyway, it weren't quite accurate because they made out that they killed a Mexican cartel lord and it weren't a Mexican one, he was Turkish. But yeah, basically that all happened here. Anyway, let me show you this. So these are that coal loads I got, look, and after I peeled the front off to get to the package, there was a message behind it, look. Hi Dave, love your channel. Can we be pals? I'd like to come over and play trains. You could even bring Grot and Red Buffers to mine for a sesh. If you do, I'll get you a Colas 37 if you don't tell anyone. Richard at New Junction. Well, I'll tell you now, Richard, thanks very much for your hidden message. I really appreciated that. I can do both of them things, yeah? Absolutely. Get me that 37 and we can be on. I can be on your video with Red Buffers and Grot next week. Can't show my face though, data protection reasons. Right, we'll get Grot out and get these big trainer wagons picked up that they're talking about. I tell you what, that's going to be a long mission because Grot's parked up on here, but that's inside loops. He's going to have to do a full loop round to get to double slip, to get to outside loop. So that's convenient, isn't it, to make that video a little bit longer. And I'm not being funny, how high is this camera? I know it's my tower cam, but I didn't realise it was so high. It's making me feel a bit nauseous. Is it you guys? Tell you what, it really... Oh, hang on a minute, my phone's ringing. 2 secs, folks. Sorry about this, folks. Hello? Hey up, Reeves. So, yeah, I'm just doing audio for this next video I'm putting out. But yeah, I can speak if we're quick, like. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, that's exciting. So they want me to do 3. I've got to do 3 takes, and then they'll choose one if it's good enough. Oh, what are you thinking, John Wick 4? No. Oh, Matrix. Nice one. All right, pal. Leave it with me. I'll get this audio finished, and then we'll get some stuff. I'll put some clips together, mate, see what they think. I don't know if they'll be interested, like. It's only a model railway, isn't it? But, yeah, I'll do that, pal. Yeah, nice one. Cheers, Reeves. See you later, mate. See ya. Oh, actually, mate, just before you go, do us that Bill and Ted impression. Like, that excellent. Nice one, mate. See you later. Bye. Sorry about that, folks. It was Keanu ringing me again. I usually get him to do a bit of an impression. Sometimes we'll both fall on his backs and shoot guns in air like on Point Break, you know, where that man gets into sea and he shoots in the sky. Sometimes do that, and sometimes get him to do Bill and Ted. Anyway, he did Bill and Ted this time. Hey, that was an interesting phone call. He's had a word with his producer, and they want a couple of shots doing, and they're going to see if they're going to use it for a new film, and he's on about doing it for Matrix, so that'll be interesting and exciting, won't it? Just goes to show, doesn't it? You can get all these fancy pants cameras, get people in writing your ideas, but some idiot in a loft with his own iPhone just decides to make a channel for laugh, just to document a few things, gets a bit carried away with silliness. Next thing, Hollywood's ringing him. They're not ringing you, are they? They're not ringing you. You know what I'm talking about, with your 50,000 followers. They're ringing me. I'm sorry, folks. I'll get carried away when I get excited. Oh, look at that. That's newly weathered grot. Hey, interestingly, Model Centre, who do that weathering service, they've been pestering me for a job now. They've offered me 70,000 a year to do some weathering for them, but I'm not being funny. Whitby's a rate trek. Although it's a decent train ride up at North Yorkshire Moors Railway, but still means I've got to drive to Pickering, and that's a bit of a commute on its own from where I live. But if we start talking 6 figures, then I might consider it. So you'll just have to work your pricings out. Hey, I'll tell you another thing while we're on it. You know this bridge here? You know that film bridge over River Kwai? Well, this was the actual bridge they used. Not many people know that, and I don't normally tell people, but yeah, I bought it. Right, let's get him round and... Oh, look at that for a view. I like that. Just going past Annie's Cafe. Just on a side note, someone were asking me if Annie's Cafe does breakfast. Sorry, I did mean to mention this before. Yeah, Annie's Cafe does breakfast and does a bit of an eating challenge breakfast. It's actually called Ladderman's Eating Challenge Breakfast. If you're interested, basically, I'll tell you about it. You've got 30 minutes. You've got to eat 2 sausages, 2 eggs, 2 bacon, 2 toast, portion of beans, portion of mushrooms, portion of black pudding, a glass of orange juice and a cup of tea. And if you can eat it all in half an hour, you basically get a free hat. What says I've done the challenge, like a baseball cap. It's £65 to enter it. So if anyone wants to enter it, just book in advance, and you might be able to win a free hat. Right, a Cura Scale versus a Cura Scale race off at Viaduct. Go. Who's your bets on? Old Stripe is only going slow though, isn't he? But am I going to speed him up and slow other down? Who knows? Who knows indeed? No, I'm not. It's going to stay at that speed. This one's been a bit funny this last few weeks. I say last few weeks, it's actually been for a few months, but I haven't really been using it. I've been using all my other stuff and whatnot. But when I'm coming to a creeping stop or slowing down to a stop, sometimes it belts forward for a few inches. And I basically, the other day, I reset that CVO8 reset, you know, setting thing back, because I had adjusted acceleration and deceleration on it, but I'd only adjusted one of each and turned volume down to that 150 so it don't blow itself up. But I ended up emailing a Cura scale, and then while I were emailing him, the night after I'd done the 08 reset, it seemed to have fixed. So I said to a Cura scale like that, I think it's all right now, mate, so I'll get back to you if it's a problem. But then I noticed the other day it was starting to do it again, so I might have to get back in touch. I don't know what it is. I really don't know what it could be. I don't know if any of you had similar, but that sentence I've just said is about the only serious thing in this video. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's decoder or what. I've cleaned wheels, I've done all sorts of stuff, but it runs sweet as out. It's smooth, it'll crawl along at speed step 1, both directions, perfect. But then now and again, it'll, as you come to a stop, it'll jolt at a stupid rate of knots for a few inches, which isn't ideal if you're close to stuff. Anyway, take one look for Keanu. Here we go. Nice and slow out at tunnel mouth, a little bit of fencing, little bit of building. Is that kind of shot he's after. Little bit of builder's bags. And I tell you what, if you look at this train of wagons, I've really jumbled it up now. If you're a rivet counter and a perfectionist, this is going to blow your mind, this train. I've kind of done it as a test to test you if you can cope with it. I mean, it doesn't help that stripes just come in way, but here we go again. See a bit more of it. And that little graffiti wagon there, I quite like that. It's a Bachmann one. It's on special at Kerno at the minute, 50 pence. I can't believe it, 50 pence. You just need to ring Kerno up and say, can I have the 50 pence mega offer for May, please? And yeah, I didn't believe it, but when I rung them, yeah, I got it. So yeah, this is take 2 that I sent. It's a little bit further out, a little bit of rocky. It's almost as rocky as Rocky 2, that. HST at top, is that what you're after? Because it's going in that direction, then it's going to come out at mouth any time. Here we go, look. Here he comes. And look at that, flip the script. HST's coming back all the way. You didn't see that coming, did you? 2 HSTs, that, or is it? Or is it just a flick of the switch? But look at this mixed rate, look. I like that. Just reminds me of the day when you used to see a little bit of coal, a little bit of wood, a little bit of nuclear waste, all on the same wagon. We are builders wagon up back. Decent. Anyway, we're tricking you. This is one he went for. Yeah, switch A up, pal, it's 00 Dave. Listen, I need an exit. I'm on this 37. Can you get me an exit? Phone box next to garage on High Street, next to Auto Spares. Oh, come on, that's miles away. Can't you get me one closer? Out closer than that. Gents toilet, platform 2. No, mate, scrap that dirty woman's there. I'll go to the phone box, don't worry about it. Cheers, pal. See you later, bye. Decent. I'll tell you what, I'm probably going to get into trouble for that, aren't I? Let's face it, it's a little bit... Yeah, if I could just jump in here. I uploaded it to YouTube and they got it within about 20 minutes. So I've had to redo it using my missus's keyboard and make a similar version. I'd use original Matrix intro music. I got me caught straight away. Anyway, that's it. That's the submission. Might have been made into a film. Yeah, anyway, what else can I tell you? So, I've got some old Hornbeat tankers that I bought, basically. I got 3, in fact, let me get this right. I got 1 brand new with an Hornby mixed freight train set when I first got into hobby a couple of years ago. I then bought 2 more open box ones out of the same set, so I've got 3 of them kerosene ones, which are garbage. Then I bought some more off eBay in a bit of a used pack, and they were a little bit rough, to say the least. One of them's got squeakiest wheels known to man. Anyway, they're all massive D-link tension locks, and apart from the ones I've bought from new, they're a bit sticky, so I've ripped them all off on the old ones this week. and it basically followed, you know, on my early videos I was basically raging a little bit about uncouplings. So anyway, dude from West Hill Wagon Works knocking on my door looking for a scrap, I think, shouting and bawling and throwing uncouplings in my face. So anyway, we had a bit of a tussle, and then we made mates, and he came in, and we've basically redesigned some of my old broken uncouplings into a new design, and we're going to try and sell them through West Hill Wagon Works. And all it is a little bit of plastic card with a little bit of broken uncoupling super glued on with a little hole drilled in and a little tiny screw holding them in place. As you can see, there's one on there, look, you see that? There's one on there, look, as well, you see that? And because I laid them in some weathering powder as I were gluing them, it's all gone a bit crackers, but I don't really hear monkeys. They're close coupled and all that. Anyway, we were trying to decide on a name. Mr. Hunt, he wanted to call them Hunt Couplings 3. Anyway, I said, well, we should split the name, and he should have part of name, and because the plastic card, I thought we could have other part of names, so maybe the C for card and Hunt, and come up with some kind of name, but we couldn't decide on one anyway. Anyway, here's what they are. They're a little bit garbage, but they do move about. Look, I've left the screw a little bit looser, so it moves about a little bit. It's a little bit tight, but a little bit loose. Anyway, I ran him round a couple of loops, and they weren't great. They weren't too bad. They were better than the original couplings, though. And there you go, look, little 4 alert for 4 trains running video. I'm getting a few of these at the minute. To be fair, if I did one round on sidings, I could easily do a 6 trains running video, couldn't I? If I play my cards right. I just thought of that then, so I'll try that for my next video, if I remember. Sometimes I forget stuff. Anyway, good to see Drone Man's out. He's getting quite smooth with that drone, and let's see if he can land it all right. Oh, of course he can, look. He's been having some lessons. Hey, did you see on social media a Curoscale were filming at a railway station, some old heritage railway? Sound clips even for a new train, and there were HST in the background. Oh, they're fooling. We know they're doing an HST. They're going to do Hornby out of business once they do that, aren't they? We're basically going to have a big exhibition at NEC next year, and you're going to have all Hornby fans and the Curoscale fans are going to be fighting in car park. It's going to be fantastic. Because some of them Hornby lads will have had Hornby for 50 years and they're not going to like it, these new lads. And new lads are going to be coming along. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. It'll be like a sporting event. It'll be better than Tyson Fury fight. Just while this drone lad's filming him going through the station, it's time to tell you that we're almost at the end, folks. Bit of a different one. It was basically all a pack of lies. I just thought it'd be a good idea. Well, I just sat on loo one day, other day, feeling sorry for my son after my operation. And I just thought, I could do one that's full of lies and nonsense, and it's just another idea, isn't it? So I hope you didn't mind it. The only thing that weren't lies, obviously, that Keanu Reeves thing, that's legit. That is legit, that. But and I didn't really have a fight with Mr. Hunt from Hunt Couplings. But yeah, cheers. Right, got some bonus footage for my hardcore lot. Listen, if you've got these Hornby Coach Mark 3s, they've got to have that CE and this panel. And underneath that panel's a socket. I didn't know this, but it's a socket for a 8-pin. It's got to be Rev A. If you get your Rev A 8-pin, stick it in the socket, put the cover back on. Look at this. Decent. You part your coach up where you want it. I'll have it there, for example. And then basically get your controller. I use Z21. You have to have it set as a loco. I've got it as loco 12. Just press function 2 on your Z21, and it's supposed to change colour. It doesn't look like it works. Oh, it does work. Decent. Yeah, so yeah, basically you can change colour of your coaches. Apparently there's 10 colours. I didn't even know. Did you? As Double O Dave just invented the new model railway technology.